Okay, so conatus is a word that comes from the philosophy of Baruch Spinoza. It means the force within a being that endeavors to persevere in its own existence.
I think the ocean has a lot to do with like why New York has the energy it has.
Here you almost become numb. It makes no sense, but sometimes you just need to be in the water. A few weeks ago, I went out with Dion and Juan, got up at 4:15 in the morning, took a cab to their place, dug out the surf van out of the snow, drove all the way out to Jersey. It was beautiful, but it was also 10 degrees outside, 30-mile-an-hour winds, and it was right after a snowstorm. Sometimes I wonder why. I think that with work and with your friends you're mentally engaged, but physically you kind of become desensitized. And I think that being in the water, it gives you perspective. It gives you perspective about how small you are in some ways. It kind of wakes you up.
My PhD program's not funded, so I've gone into a ton of debt to get my PhD, but I've really learned about like calculated risks living here, you know, like what you're willing to sacrifice of your time and your energy, and how far you're willing to put yourself out on a limb for the things that you believe in to live in this like difficult environment. When I'm teaching in the classroom, it's a very comparable feeling to the feeling I get on a good day surfing. That's always a shocking thing, like how much wetsuit gear you need here.
A lot of times our interactions in daily life can be very quick in New York, and it doesn't always drive you toward like the human side of things, really. Like there's so much coming at you all the time. There isn't nature, there isn't anything that kind of makes you pause. Clinic days where I see patients tend to be the busiest. It can take a lot out of you because not everything is pleasant, really. You know, you're just constantly dealing with loss, which can be really difficult, I think. I needed something outside of work that was very natural and calmer. The water's freezing and your toes go numb, and putting on the suits is the most unflattering thing, and taking it off is the most unflattering thing. You know, there have been sessions where I go out and I'm out there for 2 hours, and for 2 hours all I get is 2 waves. But those 2 waves, it was all worth it just for those 2 waves, you know?
Surfing in the winter is, yeah, it's its own sport. It literally takes so much out of you. It gives you a lot, but it's a lot more work. Some of the gnarliest guys like get the best waves in the winter. They just have that, you know, a certain kind of skin, you know, like a toughness about like their relationship to their life and surfing, because I think those things are the same. Ultimately, what I take away from it surpasses the pain or like these struggles of like trying to get to the beach.
The ocean does not give a fuck about you, and that's part of why I like it.
Danser, nous dansons souvent au bord du cratère, sur un volcan. À quoi sert notre venue? Oh, danser, danser, tout est perdu. Danser, petit bout de chair. Danser au bord du cratère. En l'air, nous ne craindrons pas ni la poussière, le magma. À quoi sert notre venue? Oh, danser, danser, tout est perdu. Le tigre a faim. Dansez, vous n'avez plus rien. Dansez, petit bout de chair. Dansez, au bord du cratère. Dansez.
In the great moments or the great days, I try to like sit there kind of on my board or like capture it, that I can kind of relive and kind of pull out a memory.
Peeing in the wetsuit is by far the best thing ever. Ever.
Sorry, I said that.